like to the wherever he goes, like, because you can't really go to certain tournaments too much. Where he goes, he usually places like really well. But speaking of like, I want to speak about matchups though, because I think Cloud loses this.
Like Cloud can outspace Pikachu, but once Pikachu's in, Cloud has no tools to get Pikachu off of him.
Also,
it's like, you know when you're like, in the summertime it's like really hot and humid, and you get that one mosquito, but you can always just zone that mosquito out. Once the mosquito's on you, you don't notice it's on you, and then you get bit, and you're like, ah, dang. And that
it's just
like the mosquito.
It's just like, I'm in.
I'm in. You have already been
infiltrated.
marked.
Infiltrated. See, the thing is, like that, once a combo gets started, it's kind of harder for Cloud to get out.
As long as Pikachu doesn't, like...
Stop it, yeah. Now, what's also hard is, like, when Cloud is off stage without limit, Pikachu can literally just do 13,000 things. And he can just make it back. Like, even Cloud air dodges, nah, I'll just nair you or something. And he dies.
Pikachu's back air could probably also decimate Cloud too. You just drag Cloud to like the zone of death. And Cloud's
not even that. You read an air dodge, you just bring him down. Oh, that is a dead Pikachu. Now you read an air dodge, and it's just like, you're dead.
That's like a strong, weak-sounding hit. It's like you took like a nice like steak knife, like a butcher's knife, and just put it through like marshmallow fluff. It's like the hit.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
No, I know
like,
what you're talking about.
it's like you know the blade is meaty, but it's cutting through something that isn't meaty.
Like it's so bulky, and then you just hear like, and it's like, I don't think that's the right noise.
It don't match.
That's it. No good. I think Tweek is doing the smart thing and keeping his limit, because he doesn't really need to rack on the damage as much as he wants to survive. He's kind of getting into Gimp ability, like the percent for Gimps. Oh, getting the up B though. Is that 2-frame? Oh, this is stressful. I'm watching this and I feel stressed.
Now what will Tweek do to kind of finish this off? He's gonna go right for the. Oh, I know he wanted it.
I think Shuzen's problem is, oh, hello. I think Shuzen's problem is the fact he's not respecting the auto cancels. Because I remember he's trying to punish auto cancel. Oh.
I think he thought there was less lag on it.
Yeah. No, it's lagless though. That's the thing. Like he doesn't understand it.
Oh. Oh, that was brutal.
I think it was just saving to hold shield.
What?
Saving to hold shield. Because he wasn't gonna die from the throw. But.
Well, no, I meant like after the up B, he had.
No, that was hella brutal. Oh, you're talking about the up Tweek's up B?
Yeah, Tweek's up B back to the stage. He landed on, and then Shuzen
could just forward smash.
Yeah, like that. I feel like Shuzen was just playing super scary. Because if you have a combo collected, you realize that, oh, there's some end lag there.
You can tell he's semi-timid. He doesn't want to go in too much. But then again, I think it's just the fact that he wants to like sort of feel it out, you know?
It's one thing I say for players who don't really get a lot of practice against like this kind of level play is you start developing certain things if you pay attention to your gameplay.
Right.
One of them is knowing what buttons to do in what situation. Like when your opponent comes in for a jump in, you're like, oh, I can do a bajillion different options, so let's see what I can do. Then when it goes through more, you're like, I have these 3 options which can work better. Like so like maybe something else could work. And then you get to such a high level of play where when you see someone jump in, you just instantly know like pivot forward tilt, like instantly. That's just reaction. And you just know that from doing it over and over again, seeing the same scenarios, and it's like doing basic math. You just realize that like you know 2 + 2 is 4. Like you just know it. You don't even have to like add it up. You just know. Oh, the last hit.
You should have just waited it out.
Oh.
But I was gonna say that Shuzen's doing a good job of sort of like understanding a little more. Because the other game it was kind of just like him getting decimated. But this one is a little like closer. You know?
Yeah, now he's like being a little bit more like in your face. More like let's infiltrate that defensive.
He's also using the platform
that is
really well.
Soldier First Class.
He's using the platform really well, as I've noticed. I think one of his problems is still like trying to understand where to challenge Cloud. Because he's doing it in the air, but Tweek is just doing falling up airs. Like, you know,
you can
like
never
that.
challenge Cloud from below.
Yeah, no. It's not worth it.
You challenge him from the sides.
Challenge him from the sides, or only below if you're 100% sure you know he's going to hit.
Oh, Shuzen!
Oh, almost a spike. If he got that, that would be pretty high. I feel like Shuzen's air dodging a little too much. Oh.
You got the ledge cancel.
If he didn't, that would have been very sad. Yeah, that should be. No, that's okay. Why didn't you just spike him? that was a spike.
Again, the down smash ending the game.
Ouch.
That's such a like weirdly hitbox down smash.
No, that smash is really good to cover spot dodges. If they're like right into you. Because the second hit just gets you anyway. And it pulls you in. So it's not like a weird hitbox, you go straight flying. But like I said, I think Shuzen needs to opt for less air dodges and just like knowing where to challenge him. Because you can see that he's still kind of feeling it out. Like he doesn't really understand as of yet. Yeah, he's trying to challenge him up well. Also, I feel like you could be shooting out more Thunder Jolts.
Yes, definitely.
Because he has a projectile, but he doesn't seem to be using it.
The thing about Thunder Jolt is it also covers the platforms.
Right.
Because it travels the platform, then rolls under the platform, so you can't really walk under it safely.
It's not even that. It's the fact that Tweek now has to like be more careful. He doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to eat a Thunder Jolt and then get grabbed like this. Because nobody wants to get grabbed and then be at 50 all of a sudden.
No one wants to get grabbed at all. Like if you get like hit with an F smash, you're like, okay, I got hit with F smash. You get grabbed, and you're like, dang, I got grabbed.
Right. See, I think it changed a little bit. Where he's not trying to challenge Tweek in the air anymore because he knows he's gonna lose. He's trying to play it safer and like stay more on the groundish or wait for proper combos.
That was very smart of Tweek, but it was smart of Shuzen to just say like, I want nothing to do with you right now.
Just wait it out a bit. Be like, oh, I know where you are now. Now I'm not. Oh, that was a grab. You can tell he's a little nervous. Like I know him personally, and I know Shuzen would have gotten that grab, but you can tell that the nerves are getting a little bit to him. You know. See, there we go. Those are the Thunder Jolts. You just need them on stage, as opposed to, off stage. Great reaction.
Very good of Pikachu to land like that, but dang.
That's the up there, though.
That was actually the safest place Pikachu could have landed after doing such an unsafe option, because it makes his out of shield. He has very little out of shield options that would work because he's behind.
Right. Okay. That was good. That was good SDI from Tweek. Because if he didn't SDI, he would have been off stage. And if he's off stage, he has to probably lose his limit, and he might get gimped. The SDI was to reconfirm that his neutral was on stage as opposed to off stage. Almost getting the read, but not quite. Back air into Nair into O. I thought he was gonna do down air.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do that down air spike.
I think it might have actually hit.
What a fair spike.
That would have been close. I think the fair spike would have been for like a spot air dodge read. And then down air would have been, I think it might have been a 50-50. I can't confirm it obviously, but it kind of looked like it.
That's it though. Tweek, take it. Cross slash.
Oh my god, that poor screen of the Pikachu that never got a chance. Yeah, just Pika into the distance. What a Pikachu.
Whatever, he's got bouncing fish in Pokken.
Look at him. He's so happy anyway. He's just like,
well, yeah, because he's leaving this game for Pokken.